What's up, guys? I'm out here still working on pulling the motor on this thing. I'm just down to the last little bit, and I came across something I wanted to show you because it's very important. This truck has been sitting outside for a long time with no top on it, and while it is generally a hardy military vehicle that really doesn't need to be super taken care of to run, I'll show you the problem with leaving these things, in particular this type of truck, out in the weather with no top. And it doesn't matter about the seats or the dash or the gauges or any of that shit. The transmission is the issue. See the boots around the shifter, they rot, and then when it rains, where does the water go? It goes in through this boot. And let me show you what happens. Now you would think, because these don't have a front input seal on them, they leak oil out of the front all the time, you'd think that it would drain anything that got in it. Well, that is not the case. Look at that shit. That is up over the halfway on the input shaft level, and it is not draining water out. In fact, that's just a nasty mess. And this was a new transmission when this thing was in service. I think they had replaced the engine and transmission around the same time. This truck went through a depot overhaul. That's why it's got all these stickers and, all this other shit on it. Look, repairs by Tuele Army Depot. Transfer case was replaced too. So this transmission has pretty much been ruined just by letting it sit out in the weather with no top on it. Something as simple as, like, I don't know, maybe a 5-gallon bucket set over this would have saved that transmission, but now it's garbage. I could go through and overhaul it, but it's really, I don't really know if it's worth it. Secondhand, these transmissions are worth, $250, $300, and it's going to cost a lot more than that to get parts to rebuild that. So, a seal kit, a gasket and seal kit's like $20, but it's the bearings and all the other shit that really adds up. So, if you've got one of these trucks and it sits out in the weather with no top on it, keep in mind it's probably going to cost you your transmission if it hasn't already. It's a good thing to check. Even just putting a fresh boot on it is not going to keep the water out. So put something over your shifter, or put a top on your truck, or put your truck under something. It will save you a lot of money. Hope that's helpful to you. Please take my advice on this. It will save you a lot of headache. And like and subscribe to the channel if you would, please. See you later.